Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Gonna try to get my guest on before you guys jump on. Let's see if this happens. You guys doing any drinks today this lovely Monday evening? Oh, bam, look at that.
Hey!
Right here. Woo! Wow, right at 6. I love it. No, I did not forget. Megan's in the central time zone, so her 8 o'clock, not your 8 o'clock, man.
We have time for stories. So my story said in 47 seconds we were running this bitch.
And I was spot on too. I was spot on. I'm getting better at this timing thing, you know. I did not forget. I never forget about Megan. Hey, Daniel. All right. I'm just gonna take a sip before I jump into my spiel, and then we'll get cracking. Were you able to pour out all of those 6 samples?
No, because I like the dramatic and the flair of unwrapping one.
Okay. Although right. you
wrap them really good, so.
Jerica does all the hard work in this relationship. She does all the hard work. So, whoa, look at that. That's a paid content. Remember, that's a paid content. Yep. hello.
Yeah, my
all
right. Fans.
Yeah.
With
I'm gonna do my spiel while you're peeling off all of those and getting those set. Okay.
That's good.
All right. Welcome to Speed Tasting. I am your host, Will. Our tasting guests will be speeding through 6 pours, providing their first impressions and deciding if they like it, love it, or hate it. To make it fair and keep them on their toes, I'll be asking our guests some tough questions while they taste. At the end, they will rank and I will reveal. Today we have Megan, aka Whiskies and Workouts on Instagram. Megan, how are you feeling about today's tasting?
You know, I've watched a lot of Hot Ones, and that YouTube series freaks me out. But this one makes me excited, so I think I'm ready for it.
I mean, we're kind of like speed dating, sort of. Like that's what this is based off of, right? So Hot Ones, I'm not actually really killing you like that if you don't like spicy food. So
I've always wanted a speed date in my life, so I appreciate
it. Here you go, then. Here you go. All right, so just the general rule is going to be after you take that first sip, we're going to start the round. So that's pretty much going to be how it rolls, and we'll jump into some questions, and then you'll shoot out some tasting notes, and you just give a decision on it. I got a little handy chart here that I'm going to mark down whether or not you like it, love it, or hate it, just to give you some assistance in case when you're ranking you need that information. Otherwise, you're good to go.
Absolutely. So, and we're unwrapped, so we're good.
All right. Go ahead. Pour that one, or pour the first few, and then we'll get started. What's everybody drinking today? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Let her get set there. Sorry, I gave Megan some, last minute there. So, her last minute instructions were to get everything set and poured. Oh, look, she's already sipping. Whoa.
Oh,
all right.
Was I not supposed to?
No. I wanted you to pour all 6 of them out.
Oh.
And then that way we can go through them real quick. Yeah, that was just water.
It's a lie.
That was just water. EHT and Journeyman. All right. Straight Line's already doubling up. I mean, you've been waiting for us for an hour now, right? Because you thought it was at 8 Eastern. Agua. I mean, it is Monday. Megan's ready. She was working before the 5 minutes beforehand, so she's just getting prepped. No problem.
And I apologize. I know you said the rules, but if you know anything about me, I don't follow rules. So
that's true. I know.
Just drinking.
We're okay. We got some minutes. I'm gonna move very swiftly once we get started, though, and you'll find out because Instagram loves these 1 hour limits on me. I'm gonna make sure that they cannot get me there. Show us your cartoons. What cartoons?
Okay. Do you mind if I do a shameless plug before we start drinking?
No, go ahead.
Okay. If you are not a follower of the Spirit Animal Society, I encourage you to do so. I will be starting with my first drink with my Golden Sassy Award, my Golden Glen. Then I will move into my minis, which are my flight of mini Glens that say Spirit Animal Society. And then I will be ending on my Saxy Bourbon mini Glen, who is also one of the founders of the Spirit Animal Society. So if you want to hang out with some of the best people in the whiskey community, I encourage you to follow the Spirit Animal Society. So
that's a tough, perfect little pitch there. There's no Whiskey Chronicles glass in there though. Oh, I mean maybe.
No, I was going to do the winner in my Whiskey Chronicles glass.
Okay, all right.
You
cool.
ruined it. That was the surprise.
Damn it! All right, we're gonna get started, girl.
Okay.
All right, Megan, are you ready?
I am ready.
You got number 1. Okay, the round is gonna start as soon as you take that first sip.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I am definitely an extrovert. If you want to get really in the weeds, my Myers-Briggs is ENFP. So
I don't remember what all those mean, but I'll cycle back on that another time.
sounds good.
What is the best number of pieces for a puzzle?
What's the best number of pieces for a puzzle? 2.
Good. Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Pepsi. Yes.
Okay. Where do you live again? Nebraska?
Nebraska.
Okay.
Actually, it's Dr. Pepper if you really have the choice. Okay. Dr. Pepper above all, but if it's Coke or Pepsi, it's Pepsi. So
should have specified. What's the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
Ooh. I don't know that I jumped out of an airplane, but it was like I was doing it safely, so it's not like I just jumped out of an airplane. I don't know. Some of my ex-boyfriends. I don't know.
Yes. I mean, this is gonna be a tough question. Which animal do you identify with most, and why?
Well, again, I'm part of the Spirit Animal Society, so my spirit animal is the T-Rex. I identify with T-Rexes because everybody loves them. They're cool. They're awesome. They're a little goofy, and I would say with like T-Rex arms, they're a little goofy, but also like they're badass. So
yes. Do you prefer to dress up or dress casual?
I think there's a healthy balance in both. I do like to get girled up and dolled up and taken out, but there's just something really nice about no pants. So
yeah.
like,
and the straight lines and bourbon hoodie, right?
Oh, I love my straight lines and bourbon hoodie. I love it. So yes.
What famous person would you love to have dinner with?
And
why?
Probably any comedian. I really enjoy just Bob Odenkirk. Like that would be a really good one for Better Call Saul. I think he's intelligent, but I think he would be funny. If Norm Macdonald was still alive, that's who I would pick. Like adore him. So I just want to laugh.
Perfect. No, sounds great. Let's do one more before. Would you prefer more time or more money?
Time. There's never enough time. Just you can always make more money, and if you have more time on your hands, you can always make more money with that time. So
perfect. Talking about time, we're coming close to it. So why don't you take another sip or two, shoot out a few tasting notes, and then give us your impressions on the whiskey.
Okay. It doesn't really have a lot to the nose. So I'll start with that. I really kind of had to search for it. As I'm tasting it though, it kind of reminds me of like Maker's Mark, but like a higher proof Maker's Mark. So it has like a little sweeter, mellower taste, but also has a little bit of a burn in the chest. So yeah, it's a solid, just I would call this a solid sipper.
Okay. Like it, love it, or hate it?
Like it. Well, like it. It's middle. Like it.
Like it. Yep. Sorry, I put hate all the way on the end just so
Yes.
the two L's sound better together.
Yeah. I don't know if I would call it really good, Derek. There's some blue runs out there that are really good. But this one's just good.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to move on here. All right. So we're going to move on to the next one. Take a water break in between. We are moving pretty quickly here. I know for a professional like you, it's not really a problem, but I want to keep you informed as best as what I can.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'm going to restart my clock, and then this round will start as soon as you take your first sip.
Here we go. Ooh.
Hot shower or cold showers?
Oh, hot shower for sure.
Cold shower seems so refreshing though.
No.
Anyway.
No. So, okay, do you want to go into too much?
I mean, you can go as whatever you want.
Okay.
Rants about smoking and no, go ahead.
If you're shaving your legs and then you hit a cold shower, all of a sudden you feel like you need to shave your legs again, and that is not cool. So
Got it.
I like a hot shower.
I like it. Great explanation.
Yeah.
Which Disney princess are you most like?
Ooh, I want to say something classy, like one of the originals, but it's probably Anna from Frozen, because she's like wacky and ridiculous and impulsive and just.
I kind of see that. I see that. Did you watch Twilight in the theater?
No. Have not watched the movies, have not read the books. I'm not a big movie buff. Nothing about it is something that I'd be interested in. I don't think Robert Pattinson is good looking at all. Whatever the girl's name too, I don't think she's hot. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I may have watched it in the theater, but I may have read the books too. But it's not about me. How often do you lie?
All the time. Every day. By the way, I saw Twilight in theaters. No, I'm just kidding. That was a lie.
Exactly. What fruit does SpongeBob live in?
A pineapple. It's under the sea.
Can you sing it?
Who lives on a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob
SquarePants.
Of course.
Right,
it's yellow and something is he. SpongeBob SquarePants.
He's porous. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Who? It goes into the realm of comedians. Like it's ones that can make me laugh. Like just trying to think of. Right now it's oh my god, I cannot think of his name.
Oh.
And it's just bad because he's my celebrity crush.
I mean,
he's Ted Lasso. And Brett Goldman,
help out here.
Roy Kent. Oh my god, I love me some Roy Kent. Roy Kent can have all of this. Love Roy Kent. So.
You can have all of it. All of it. Take it.
All of it.
Have you ever cried while watching a movie? If so, which one?
All of them. Every Disney movie I've tried. I think we just talked about this in one of our chats. The Fox and the Hound. I'm like, that is.
Yeah, it's fine. And John has just jumped on right now too. How funny is that?
Yeah. The Notebook makes you cry. Just
Titanic.
even. Yeah, I probably cried during Titanic. I cried during it.
Avatar, Megan, all of those, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bring us back to the whiskey. Take another sip or two. Tell us a little bit about the whiskey and then your thoughts.
So it has a really sweet nose to it. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little excited when I smelled it because, like, when I smell it, it reminds me of brown sugar and cookies and, like, that sort of, like, baking smell.
Yeah.
But then when I taste it, I don't get that. Like, it reminds me of that Fry Ranch sample that you had sent me during our first deal. And so
really grainy, like
yeah.
green,
and so
green. Okay.
it was kind of disappointing because it was like, because I was like, I like the sweetness, and nothing against Fry Ranch, so sorry, I did not mean a slight there. It's just the scent did not match the taste.
Yeah.
So
You like that. You want them to be together,
yeah.
basically. All right. Like it, love it, or hate it.
Mm. Can I call it like it light? Like.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna do a ranking eventually once you get to the end. But yeah, I'm just kind of taking notes for you. But yeah, like it,
Yeah.
light. Yeah.
Like it light.
All right. Perfect. 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 All right. I'm letting my counter clock count down here.
Hydrate.
And then we'll get on track. Yeah. Water break. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. We got to.
I was trying to be ridiculous.
Going together. I stop this. All right. And you got your water break, and if you're ready, the round will start when you take your first sip.
Salute.
Here's.
Ooh.
Okay. Can you tell us a joke?
Why did the teddy bear not eat his dinner?
He wasn't hungry.
Because he was stuffed.
I'll take that one, and I'll raise you as a hot dog sandwich.
Oh, hot dog's totally a sandwich. 100% a sandwich. And if Mike Montgomery from Blue Run Spirits says otherwise, that man's a liar. So.
Okay. When was your last hangover?
It's been a while because I went on a trip during May, and so I didn't drink a lot in May. So I mean,
You didn't have your stuff, so otherwise you would have been drinking.
No, I mean honestly, it's not that I haven't been drinking. I just probably haven't had a hangover since like Christmas. To be real. So
okay, so Christmas time. Yeah.
Sure. That's a lie. No, I don't know.
That's a lie. See right there. Are you a morning bird or a night owl?
Night owl. That's. Night owl? I mean, yeah.
Like, are you out partying and just like us in the club? Yeah. Like,
maybe not club, but just Mario Kart and whiskey and a cigar. Yeah.
Talk dirty to me. Okay, Mario Kart. Gotcha. What's your favorite fast food item?
Ice cream. Like, if you go to a place and you get like a Blizzard, or you go to Culver's and you get a concrete.
Ah, Culver's. I miss Culver's.
Yeah. I enjoy a good ice cream dish.
Yeah, just go straight for the dessert, right? You don't need anything else.
Exactly.
The dog staring next to me. I was like, do you need to go out? Come on. Can you tell us 3 fun facts about yourself?
Ooh, fun facts about me. I don't know if I'm.
There's a lot of you're fun. That's already it. So.
Man, what are my fun facts? I don't know. So,
okay, tell us one fun fact. You didn't get your luggage. You didn't get your luggage in Africa.
Yeah, I did lose my luggage in Africa. I enjoy the color pink. Pink is my favorite color. I like cookies are my favorite dessert. I love cookies. I would do anything for Oreos. They are my jam. And I don't think mint should be in desserts. I think that things like thin mints, mint juleps, candy canes, mints should not be dessert. They are trash. Peppermint cocoa, what the fuck? Like,
just say no to mint and dessert.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's Sean's favorite color too, and yellow. Yellow's my favorite color, but
And
what's your favorite?
Pink energy drinks today. So cheers to that.
True. What's your favorite karaoke song?
So I can sing Bloodhound Gang's "The Bad Touch," and I'm pretty good at it. So.
All right, we're ready for it. Go ahead.
No, it's not appropriate for video recordings. So I can do it on a separate DM, and you can hear me do all of the lyrics.
Man. All right. How about can you do "I'm a Little Teapot"?
No, I cannot.
She does not want the sound in the world, gentlemen.
So
saving it for the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Saving it for the OnlyFans.
You gotta pay for that kind of content.
Exactly. All right. On the whiskey, take another sip. Give us some notes and your thoughts on it.
Okay. It has a sweet nose to it. And again, a sweet taste. But the aftertaste is something interesting. Like, it's kind of that, like I don't know, it kind of reminds me of, like, Crest after you're done brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
That's the aftertaste I get with it. But
mince, not in dessert.
Yeah, but I would say, like, yeah, sure.
Gotcha. All right. Like it, love it, or hate it?
Like it, but number one's still my favorite. So if we're doing it in the realm of which is the most like it's number one was the best.
All right, cool. No, I mean, you'll rank them. You'll get a chance to retaste them again and go from there. So we're good. We're solid on time too, which is great. Take that, Instagram. So I'm happy about that. So take a water break. I'm going to refill my glass for the third time because I'm drinking along with you, but I'm not drinking what you're drinking. So that's kind of the difference between this and Blind Flight. Blind Flight, we are kind of enjoying together and doing a little bit more about you, like directly about you and things that I know about you from all of my soccer research. This is more just general stuff that I was like, it's pretty damn exciting.
As it really should just be all about me. So,
my crush, she's here. All right, so we're on number 4 now. The round's gonna begin as soon as you take that first sip.
We got the Nemo glass now. Ooh, I like this one.
What's number 1 on your bucket list?
Oh, shoot. Like whiskey bucket list or anything bucket list?
Anything you're feeling.
I would like, so number 1 is I want to go to Bora Bora for vacation and stay in one of those, like, huts. A close second would be to, if I ever got my butt moving and exercising again, to run the Athens Marathon in Greece. So the real marathon. So those are probably
I'll meet you there. Let's do it one of these years.
They do it
lose 50 pounds.
November. Like, they always do it in November. So if you're serious, we could totally do it.
I mean, I would love to get back into that type of shape when I could run those. But we'll see. What do you prefer, to work alone or with a team?
Teams. I like teams. Like, as long as you can trust the teams. So I will say there is a difference between just being thrown on any team versus if you have a cohesive team and you jive and you know what everybody's strengths and weaknesses are. That's the best.
A good team, for lack of a better word. A good, productive team. What do you want to be famous for, Megan?
I don't feel the need to be famous, but I want people to think. I want people to smile when they think of me. Like, whether that's like they're happy about me, or they think I'm funny, or they think I'm pleasant. My ultimate goal is just I want to be somebody that people enjoy in some way.
Awesome. Oh shit! I forgot to start the clock on that one.
Oh no!
Oh well, it's all good. Don't worry about it. We're good. I have a good sense of time. Do you prefer to be the driver or the driver or the passenger?
Oh, I'm the passenger princess for sure.
So that you can talk to the driver, like on a.
Because I'm on Instagram, like, talking to all of you knuckleheads while my husband's driving, and I'm like cackling, laughing. He's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "My friends are ridiculous."
No. Do you like pickles?
Love pickles. Love pickles.
Dill or the bread and butter?
I prefer dill. Like Jimmy John's has the big dill pickles. I've canned my own pickles and grown my own cucumbers and can them. Put a little jalapenos in your pickle juice, and then you got spicy dill pickles. Pickles.
Pickles. On to the whiskey. Go ahead, take another sip or two. Give us a few tasting notes and your thoughts.
Okay, another sweet one, and it's like I don't know, like candy sweet, like licorice sweet on the scent, and very sweet and smooth, like a maple syrup, but it has some heat to it, like a maple syrup that just kind of burns in the chest a little bit. Okay. And Mike from Blue Run happened to join our comments in here too, and I know that Mike is also a big fan of hot dogs or sandwiches, so I would just like to thank him for his support and for buying into that vision as well. So to you, Mike.
And today's reflection segment later on will be sponsored by Blue Run. All right, my clock went off there. Where was I at? Did we get to like it or love it yet? Like it, love it, or hate it?
Yeah, I like it or love it. Like it's okay. There. We can mark it so far. It's pretty good.
Love? All right. I'm checking love. All right. I mean, I want to make sure now, if you love something,
I love it.
Set it free. Something like that. Something. I need a water break. We're moving so quick here.
Okay, hydrate.
Hydrate. I mean, when Mike comes on here, he's going to be prepared for all of this, That's why he's watching right now, to make sure that he's well aware of what trouble he's getting in.
He's like, what did I do making Will give me tasting notes on my product and being the face of Blue Run?
Ooh, tricky guy. Tricky. All right, we're on number 5. We got number 5 ready. This round will start as soon as you take a sip. What do you notice first? What do you notice first when meeting somebody for the first time?
I would say probably like their welcome. Like how do they say hello to you, or how do they introduce themselves? So yeah.
Are they smiling?
Or just are they happy when they say hello? Are they like hello? Like what's their greeting? Like that's my first impression.
Resting Asian face, right? Yeah. One of those. I hear you.
I love those resting Asian faces.
What's your favorite Monopoly token as a kid?
Well, Monopoly is a game that tears families apart and ruins relationships. But on that note, the race car is always what everybody wants. Yeah.
What's your favorite way to eat potatoes?
Ooh, all of the above. All of the potatoes. But mashed potatoes loaded is the best. You get some mashed potatoes, you put some sour cream, cheese, ranch, bacon bits, a pickle. No, not a pickle, but you know what I'm saying.
You can.
Throw all of it into mashed potatoes. If you want,
my dream is a potato restaurant, so that's why I asked this question. I think it's actually funny.
But people do like or don't like potatoes?
No, that they do like. Having a restaurant that specializes in all different types of potatoes. But it's not about me. All right. Well, okay. We'll talk about that later. What is something that makes you feel old?
So lately it's been talking about how long ago I've done something. So for instance, it was 20 years ago that I went to basic military training. It was 20 years ago that I was in high school, or you could even say it was 17 years ago that I graduated college. It's been 15 years that I've been in my current
You
job.
just hate that statement with a number, huh?
Yeah, and the fact that like that number is the same age as like somebody that can drive or older, and you're like, oh,
Back in my day.
yeah.
Wait.
Or like, what's your favorite genre of music? And you're like, 2000s pop punk, and they're like, oh, classic music, and you're like, what?
How did you do that? Because the next question is, what kind of music do you like? And I'll tell you right now, this is all randomly generated. The order, I'm just going straight down the list. And I was like, I don't even know how you did that. But what kind of music do you like now that it's not, I mean, it's probably like 90s rap or something. I don't know.
No, so I do enjoy pretty much all genres of music, except for, and I mean no disrespect to Christian music. It's just when I listen to Christian music, I think of the episode of South Park where Eric Cartman makes fun of Christian music. So I can't listen to that, but like anything else is fair game. But if I'm in my element, it's that 2000s emo pop punk, like Blink 182, Simple Plan, Sum 41. Like that's my jam.
Sweet. If you had a time machine, what year would you want to travel to?
Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if I would, to be honest. Like, I don't know what I need to see, and yeah, maybe I would go back to like 2004 and just be like, hey, Megan, invest in Amazon. Like,
yes. All of this to make money.
Yeah.
So you can sit at home in the hot tub all day.
Yeah.
I'll give you one more before we go tasting. Have you ever had a bad haircut, and what happened?
Yes. So, back when I was in my schooling back 20 years ago in the Air Force and learning how to do a job in the Air Force, a bunch of us girls we wanted to dye our hair, and I thought that I could go blonde with a box color. If anybody knows anything about box coloring, you cannot go this dark a hair to blonde with a box color. So I had this Ronald McDonald orangish gross hair. It was awful. It took a lot of processing to get it out. It was, I was not hot.
It happens. It happens. With this dark black hair, you can't really do much either.
No.
FYI. Tell us about the whiskey, few tasting notes and your thoughts. Number 5.
So it kind of reminds me of like a clean scent, like I don't know, like when you go to Bath and Body Works or something like that, and they're like, this smells like the ocean. Like this doesn't really smell like the ocean, but it smells like a clean, refreshing, maybe like a citrusy sort of smell to it.
Okay.
And then on the taste, like I'm getting little dabbles of orange, and it's like orange and like a sugar orange, like a candied orange. That's what I'm getting.
Okay. It's really good?
Oh, yeah. It's
like it, love it, or hate it. Like it, love it, or hate it.
I would say like it plus. Can I say like it plus?
You're going to rank them, so I'm just trying, like I said, I'm trying to keep order for you, because I'm not allowed, I mean, you could take notes, but it detracts from all the fun we're having, so I think I got what your order is. All right, take a water break. We got one left to go. We're doing pretty good on time.
I think the theme that you're running with, though, is heat, because every one that I've drank so far has had that, like, that hot flavor.
I mean, I'm talking to Megan here, and I may have sent you this flight for, our blind flight series, which was a little different. But I was like, this is a little different since we've already talked previously through kind of the individual questions. So maybe. I mean, I'm still interested in figuring out what you like, and I'm sure the people that are watching are interested in what these bottles are.
All right.
All right. The round will begin as soon as you take your first sip. Yeah. Saxy bourbon glass, and for number 6. All right. Please do your best imitation of a dolphin. What is the strangest food that you have ever tried?
Octopus was kind of strange.
Cooked or uncooked?
It was cooked. I don't know. I probably had stranger food than that, but not realized it.
Crickets, snakes, turtles, any of those? No, maybe.
Alligator, turtle, armadillo,
armadillo.
rabbit.
I've had armadillo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who is your favorite film director?
I'm just gonna say Steven Spielberg, just because I don't know any.
Directors aren't really important, right? I mean, seriously, it's just like you don't remember the film.
It's extremely important. So, okay, here we can go back to the fun facts. I don't watch movies. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't go to the movie theater. I don't watch a whole lot of movies. If you're asking me movie questions, I don't know.
Okay. I should have sorted through these. I know that you don't love movies. It's all my fault. This stupid random generator too. I'll use this as my stupid moment here where it's like I keep on refreshing. It's like these are the same questions I asked Amanda. Like literally your random generator sucks.
No, let it ride. It's fine.
Yeah. I want a couple different things. Would you rather be a wizard or a superhero?
Superhero.
Yeah. What would your special power be?
I don't know. I think it would be cool to be invisible, because then I could know a whole lot of shit about a lot of people, and I could leverage that for my own personal gain. So
and then go back in time and tell Megan in 2004 to invest in these research companies in Bitcoin and make millions. Yes.
I could do so much damage as a superhero going back in time and being invisible.
Awesome. Talking about superheroes, next question is, what is the most useful invention of all time?
Oh my gosh. There's so many good ones. Washing machines, a really solid one. Yes, I lost my luggage for 2 weeks. I had to do laundry in my sink by hand, washing my clothes with a bar of soap, and I have a new appreciation for the laundry machine. Yeah.
What movie do you quote most frequently?
Zoolander's up there. Anchorman's up there. Idiocracy's another one that's up there. All the time I'm either, saying things like, I bet you don't know what a ugoogly was, or the files are in the computer, or I like money from Idiocracy. I say I like money all the time. So
I need to watch that film. I'm not familiar.
You have not seen Idiocracy? Okay, time out. You have not seen Idiocracy. That is your homework.
Pause the clock. Okay, that's my homework. Got it.
Okay, that is your homework for real.
Okay, got it. What's the most annoying catchphrase ever?
I mean, YOLO's annoying, but it's so annoying that I've made it something that I do all the time. So I do it in jest. Although not a catchphrase, I will say Heelys are the most annoying thing ever. So those shoes with the wheels on the
roll.
Yes.
And they have lights and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Fuck Heelys. So just throwing that out there.
Okay, I want to hit you with two more questions and then we'll go. Really tough ones. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, or 98 Degrees?
Oh man. So if you asked me in the early 2000s, I would have said Backstreet Boys. I was all about the Backstreet Boys. But now that I listen to their songs, I gotta give it up to NSYNC. NSYNC has the classics.
I agree.
And yeah,
All right.
yeah.
And last really tough one. Star Wars or Star Trek, since you don't watch any movies?
Yeah, here's another fun fact. I have not watched a single thing
Either?
of either. All places.
Okay. Pick one. Which one sounds more exciting?
Um,
Because we
I,
talked about Star Wars Day
so
last
I'm gonna
year.
pick Star Wars just because of the Mandalorian and Pedro Pascal can get it. Okay, that's another. Pedro Pascal can get it. Like that man is
Another guy.
total daddy status.
Awesome. Okay. I'm just setting my timer here for the next portion. All right. Like it, love it, or hate it on number 6.
I love it, but I'm
Oh,
gonna
sorry. I
give you.
didn't even tell you to take toasting notes. Sorry. Give us some tasting notes before you decide.
So okay, these notes are going to be weird, but
Okay.
like when I smell it, it kind of reminds me of like garlic bread. Like it just gives me that.
That one I did not expect, but I'm gonna go
No.
visit it again. Okay.
It just gives me that like warm, kind of just
Fresh out of the oven, garlicky kind of.
yeah. And maybe it's like
Okay.
a warm yeasty sort of
Okay.
scent.
Yeah.
But it does remind me of like garlic bread. Which is I know absurd.
I mean,
But on the taste, it gives me that like sweet corn, sweet, like maybe a cornbready kind of taste. And maybe that's why I like it too, is because that it kind of jives together. But it's this is something I would probably drink with dinner. I don't think it's a dessert whiskey, but like it's something that it's like
yeah,
savory and tasty.
love it. All right. I mean, I love it. So, but do you like it, love it, or hate it?
I love this one. I think it's great.
Okay. All right. Cool. I marked that down. Now that you finished, I'm going to give you, let's say, 90 seconds. You go ahead and reorganize or retaste and kind of give us your idea of what your ranking will be, and then I'm going to show off a few bottles. So if you need help, let me know. I do have a few notes here on the ones that you like, but I think you remember as well.
Okay.
You guys have any funny questions that I should add to the list? Go ahead, add it in the comments, and then I'm gonna append this list. Despite having like 175 questions, guess what? Once you start randomizing and getting through 40 questions each time, there's a lot of repetition. So I'm always down for hearing some good questions for like one question could be, do you love Heelys, or did you have Heelys when you were a kid? And, like
I hate Heelys so much. Every time, this is also something that dates me and makes me feel old, is if I see somebody with Heelys on, I instantly get mad. It's irrational.
I don't think we see them anymore, girl. I don't think we see them anymore. Probably not.
Weird. Okay. So like the last one I initially the first sip I had like garlic bready sort of taste, and now that I like tried a different one and then tried it back, I'm getting more like cinnamon flavor too. So
Okay.
maybe it's like a cinnamon bread.
I mean, between 4 and 6 were the two that actually you threw in the love it category. So I think you're probably deciding between those two, and I think between the other 4, there's I think you have some semblance of an order. All right, there's my clock. I'll give you some time. I'm going to look at this question here. Okay, thank you.
I got my top 3. Is that okay to do top 3?
Do 3, and then we'll do the bottom 3. Let's do the first top 3. I'll write it down over here, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Number 1 for me It
Your most
is
favorite.
number 6.
All right.
Then number 2 for me is number 1.
Number 1. That came out of nowhere. Okay. All right.
And then number, oopsie, that was loud. Let me just double check between.
Yeah.
Number 4. Number 4.
Yep. Okay. Your 4 was the Love It. All right. How about your bottom 3? I'm surprised because you haven't put number 5 in there, and your 5 was a light plus. So that's what I think I'm thrown off on, because 2 and 3 can be on the bottom.
Yeah. So I just did 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are probably tied. So 5 is my next one.
Okay.
And then
You're watching a professional at work, guys. This is amazing. She's doing it real time right now. The reveal is coming up real soon. Another minute or so here as she finalizes her pick.
So I probably have to go number 3 is my next, and then number 2 is my last.
Okay.
Number 2 has my favorite scent, though. Like the
nose is
on this is great, but the taste on it does not jive with the scent.
Yeah, which you don't like.
I don't
like
that.
I mean, it's good. I'm just checking my notes here, making sure I did everything. Blah blah blah. Okay, we're good. We have your ranking. So here's the part that you guys have been waiting for. Thank you for following along, learning a lot about Megan over the last 40-ish minutes. And here's our reveal, right? So we're going to go on her least favorite. Was actually a Wyoming whiskey pick.
Yeah, stay in your lane, Wyoming. Just enjoy your cattle.
You know, it's good, and but of the set that I sent this lovely lady, it was just not her favorite, right? That one clocked in at 117 proof, if I recall correctly. Number 3 was a Woodinville whiskey that was finished in Armagnac.
Okay,
at 112 proof.
Sounds about right.
All right. Your number 3 on the bottom there. So your least favorite, I don't know. It's hard when you drink so much. You just can't remember. Yeah, the first to the last. The third. Coming in, let's do it that way.
4.
Coming in 4th place is number 5. I almost grabbed the wrong bottle. I should check that for the other ones. Number 5 was a Hirsch single barrel, right? Coming in at 128 proof.
Yeah.
What's that?
I did like it. It just number 4 beat it out in the last.
Yeah.
No,
it's good. At 128, I've had better single barrels of that one, so I know, but that one is a little bit more on the harsher side. And then in 3rd place, we have the Woodinville cast strength, but finished in cognac barrel.
Really? That surprises me.
Yes. That's in at a 116 proof.
Okay.
You're getting some of these proof things, right? I mean, I'm talking to Megan here, right?
One was hot.
Coming in 2nd place from today's speed tasting is Old Louisville, the Brownwater Select pick, which, we talked about trying way back when on Saturday Shenanigans. So there you go. This one is clocking in at 112 proof.
That was a good one. That was a solid one.
Good. Number 2. And in number 1, drum roll please. Number 6, you've got an Old Forester from Taste Select Repeat. This is for their Women's History Month. So it says, this whiskey's got me feeling pretty. So I'm not surprised by any means.
Yes, that does not surprise me that was my number 1. Old Forester is just always a a solid product. So
Awesome. Is there, so this part is unofficially sponsored by Blue Run Reflection, because we're going to reflect. And now that you've, basically gone through this speed tasting, tell us a little bit about the process itself, and did anything surprise you from this batch? I can tell you right now, you had 112, I think 112 maybe, yeah, 112 was your lowest. So I'm playing with Megan here. So I was just starting with fire, and you knew it. You kind of said it right off the bat. You're like, yeah, everything's hot.
Well, and like I liked everything. So there was something about this adventure in speed whiskeying. There was nothing I never enjoyed. I enjoyed it all the way through. So I think that goes back to my being the proof princess that I am, that I enjoy the high proof. So
I also know you, so I did not give you any of the others, single
no
malts or
scotches.
scotch or like all the other stuff. I know you.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll stick in this lane of like they will be all bourbons.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying to like scotch, but I'm
have to.
not there yet. So
You do not have to love it. You try it. If you don't like it, that's a great part. That's what this is all about. Like, this is a fun opportunity to try a bunch of stuff, and that's where I know you tried a lot of bourbon, and kind of restricting within the realm of bourbon. I wanted to know, I'm guessing all 6 of these are brand spanking new to you, because they're either picks or single barrel releases from distilleries, right? So you probably have not had them yet.
I have not had any of these 6 that I tried today. I was really impressed with the wooden bill that I had as my number 3.
Okay.
Like, that was a surprise to me, because
The Armagnac?
yes, no offense to Woodenville. I respect them as an organization, but normally I don't really care for their stuff, and so that was the product that they got me. So
Gotcha. All right. No, that so between the Armagnac and Cognac, I'll say personally, like, the Armagnac is more full flavored overall, and it kind of hits you and just like throws you every which way. The Cognac is a more subtle. Sean had a sample, I think, of the Cognac recently too as well. It's a little bit more subtle, and you do feel like pairing with a cigar or something. Like, it feels a little bit more balanced versus something with a over. Stop squeaking the ball, girl. With the over sweetness behind it. So anyway, all right. I'm just gonna say we have only a few minutes left before Instagram's gonna kick me off, because I'm always doing bad things on Instagram. I want to say thank you to Megan for participating in this speed tasting. It's a hard thing to do, to go through 6 pours really quickly while answering a whole bunch of useless questions. She did it. She gave us a great ranking. She tried a whole bunch of different things, and at the end of the night, I will just say, this whiskey's got me feeling pretty, and that's what's most important, right? So, if Megan's up to it, I'm probably gonna have we'll call it an after party. I'll start another live, and we'll chat for a little bit and, reflect upon this. But thank you all 8 of you now that are watching, for joining. And thank you to my guests once again. We will have another episode of Speed Tasting sometime soon.
All right. Cheers.
You. Bye. Cheers. Oh, wait. Cheers. Oh.
Bye.